Hello, 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 everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? This is Shalina Diva, the Purpose Driven Diva, and I'm so excited to go live with you tonight. I have a really good live stream prepared for you guys, especially for my new coaches. All right, so before I hop into tonight's lesson, let me introduce myself, okay? My clients call me Shalina Diva, the Purpose Driven Diva, because I show my clients how to discover, invest, value, and appreciate their lives and business. And as a business coach, I help and show new online coaches how to teach, impact, and get paid. So let me explain what that is. For people who want to teach people what they know, who have life experiences or skill sets, and you want to teach people because you want to positively impact their lives and you want to get paid, I am the coach for you. I specialize in helping new coaches. So let me define what a new coach is. A new coach is someone who's just totally brand new. You don't know how any of this thing works. You don't know how the online world works, but you know you have a gift. You know you want to share it and you want to earn money teaching it. That is totally fine. That's what I do, and I make great money doing it, right? You can too. The other way that I define a new coach is someone who's been tinkering around with this idea. You've been struggling for years. You haven't quite gained traction. You don't quite have an audience. You don't have a following, and guess what? You're not earning money. Okay, to me and my book, you're new. Okay, because I say if you don't show, then you don't know, right? So I help those new coaches. I show you how to teach, to strategically teach people what you know, how to impact. And you have impact by building a following, and you build a following by creating great content, right? And then getting paid. I am very upfront about helping new online coaches get paid. It doesn't have to take a long time for you to start earning money teaching other people what you know. Okay, so I am not shy at all. Okay, so I don't want you to be shy. I want you to say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. All right, Simply B is saying hello over there on YouTube. Hey, Dr. T, she's saying hello. All right, and Simply B is saying, hey, it's me, Nasha. Hey, Danasha, how you doing, sweetheart? That's my niece. How you doing, baby? All right. So let's get into it. What am I talking about tonight? Okay, for many new coaches that I meet, they all had the same problem. Either they don't know how to monetize or make money. That's simply what that monetize just means, make money. Or like they're really struggling, okay? Or if they are making some money, the problem is they're not making enough money. And guess what? They're overworked and they're underpaid. So if you're watching, like, you have to be truthful and honest with me, because that's how I can truly help you. So if you can relate to that, like, look, Diva, I'm not making the kind of money I want to make doing this, right? Just put dollar signs in there, okay? And if you're also like, you know what, I'm getting burnt out. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little resentful because I like the things that I teach people, the things I help people with, right? They go ahead and they make all this money with it, but me, I'm not compensated. If you can relate to that, put a dollar sign in the comments, okay? Because then I know exactly what I'm dealing with, right? And guess what? That used to be me. I said used to. That used to be me, right? And in fact, today, you guys, I earned $3,500 today in the span of like 40 minutes. So in 40 minutes today, I earned $3,500. That is more than a lot of people earn in a month. Okay, I did that in a matter of 40 minutes. Okay, so I can show you how to get to the money. So here's the problem that a lot of my new coaches have. They're overworked and they're underpaid. And I'm going to tell you the reasons why you're overworked and you're underpaid. First, you have to really begin to understand and realize that when you serve other people, when you help other people, you should be getting paid in return. So if you don't quite understand, when I serve, I earn, you have to get that in your mind. You have to get I always like to say, we live in America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, those of us who are in the US. But listen, when it comes to business, you can't live in a land of free where everything is free with you. People can come, people can pick your brains for free. You don't charge them anything, and you just want to do everything for free, right? You give away everything for free. You never put a price on it. You have to shift gears and get out of that mentality. You have to start putting a value on your value, okay? You have to start putting a value on your value. So you have to shift gears. You can't do everything for free, okay? Then the other thing is if you aren't doing things for free, you're probably charging very, very little. The problem with you charging very, very little is that you do this amazing work. You help people with these wonderful transformations, but what you're bringing in can't pay your bills. It can't even pay one bill. And then someone said to me recently, Shalina, I'm charging such a small amount, and they pay me once this really small amount, but I find that I'm investing hours and hours of my time into their projects. And she was like, if I'm honest, if y'all find me shifting, y'all, it's because I'm 7 months pregnant. And when I sit, my son, his foot is on my rib. So that's why I'm shifting. But she's saying, people pay me this small amount, but I'm finding that I'm spending hours and weeks on their project, and I always over deliver, and I'm not being compensated. And so she couldn't reach her financial goals because she's not charging enough. So some of you, your problem, everything is free. You got to shift gears, start putting a value, stop letting everything be free. The other camp, you're charging something, but it's so small, it can't even pay your cell phone bill. And then you're doing all of this work and you're not being compensated. So you have to realize that when you serve, you should be compensated. And those of you who are just joining us, I was just saying how earlier today, in a span of 20 minutes, right? I did 2 discovery calls today. Both of them were like 20 minutes. I made $3,500 easy. I made the first 1,000 before noon today, okay? And what I'm saying to you, you can do the same thing too if you have this skill set of discovery calls, okay? I have a class coming up and where I'm going to teach you how to rock your discovery calls, and I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of that class, okay? For a simple $25 investment, I'm going to show you how you can bring in deals like this, right? So let me get into tonight's lesson. I'm going to teach you why you're overworked and underpaid. When it comes to online coaching, or when it comes to offering your services, you have to realize there are 3 levels of services. 3 levels. All right. The first level, you guys, is DIY. Now, DIY is do it yourself. So what do it yourself means in the online world as an online coach is this. It means that you give people, you're solving a problem. So let's just say you're doing how to create marketing videos for Instagram, right? So that's your class. The solution you're solving is you're helping people in showing them how to create marketing videos for Instagram. So you deliver this class and you give value, right? So you're teaching them the steps, the tools they'll need, how to do it, and you're teaching them the steps, right? So you teach the class live, you record it, you put it on your online school. Every online coach should have an online school, okay? That's just the law, all right? So you put it on your school, and so people can go to your school, they can purchase the class, and that's it. There's no more interaction with you. That is DIY. So you buy my class. It's going to show you what to do. You watch it, and it's up to you to implement it. It's up to you to follow the directions, and it's up to you to execute. That is called do it yourself, DIY. So that's one level of a product, okay? Is do it yourself. That's usually the lower tier of coaching products. Because you may teach the class live and create it. That's the method that I use, is that you teach a class live, you have real people on there, you record it, and then you resell it. That's how I roll. That's what I teach my new coaches. But once you've recorded it and you've put it on your school, people can download it. It's like instant access. They can instantly download it. So with that being said, right, they can instantly download it. It's done. It's DIY. Do it yourself. That's your lower tier, okay? That's where you're not charging as much money. Now, the next level is done with you. So the second level is done with you, okay? And what done with you means is I'm going to give you the information. I'm going to give you step by step. However, there is some element of me as a coach helping you and assisting you, and you decide what that looks like. So you're not doing it for them, but you are assisting them, so they have more access to you and you are helping them. It's kind of like think of like done with you, sort of kind of like, you kind of had a training wheels on, right? You remember when we were learning to ride a bike, we would have those training wheels. So done with you is sort of kind of like you as a coach being the training wheels for your client. And so you're helping them and you're assisting them. And since they have access to you, you charge more money. Remember, DIY is just your information, your strategies, your steps, but it's none of your time, it's none of your access, right? The next level is done with you. So it's some element of you that is helping them. And they're doing the work, but you're assisting them, maybe holding them accountable, maybe reviewing their work. That's done with you. The next level, which is the highest level, which is a third level, is done for you. Done for you is when you as an expert or a consultant, you offer a service for a client, and you meet with them, you assess, you see what they need, and then you go ahead and you create whatever it is that they need. And you check in with them. This is how we're going. This is what we've created. Yes or no. So your client has basically told you what they want. They've come to you, and now you are basically doing everything for them. You or your team, you're doing everything for them. That is the highest level of service. That's called done for you. So as a new coach, you have to understand that there are 3 levels. And what a lot of new coaches are doing, you're doing this done for you level, which is up here, which is a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, right? But you're not charging what you should charge, or you don't even understand that there are 3 levels. And really what you should be doing at that low price is maybe it's really a DIY. It's you create a class and you give them a strategy. You give them the strategy, you give them the steps, right? And they take that information and they do it on their own. That's a lower priced item, lower ticket item. And it's actually very smart because you create the product once and you keep marketing it, and then people buy it, and that's it. So that's very, very smart. And then the next level is like, okay, you need to assist them. You need to help them to execute. That is more money. But the thing is, they're doing it themselves. You're not doing it with them. But still, because they have access to you, you should be charging more money, because you are valuable. So when I meet with my clients, and a lot of my programs are done with you. And so if they get to meet with me, if they do homework and they turn it in and I review it, my insight, my expertise, my time is valuable. So I charge accordingly, right? So I'm compensated. Now, the third level, which I have done, which is totally done for you, like we create your online school. I create your classes and your courses. We do the sales copy. Like, you just sit back and just tell me yes or no. Oh, you're paying me at least $5,000 for that. At least. So at least $5,000 for that. And then the other level, which is done for you, that's about $2,500, something like that. And then if it's like the DIY, you can think of that as like $1,997, on down. It depends on what you're offering, right? It depends on what you're offering. But when you begin to understand the 3 levels of service, I want you to think about it. If you're like, a lot of book publishers run into this, y'all end up doing everything for this book client, everything. All they do is sit back, say yes or no, complain about edits and all this stuff. And you've done everything, but you're getting paid pennies. That's a problem. So you need to assess that. If it's a totally done for you, they need to be paying you a couple $1,000s to do that. Then if it's like, all right, they're doing it, but like I'm assisting, I'm reviewing, I'm holding them accountable. I'm giving them resources, like you're in it. You need to charge accordingly, because your time and your expertise and you holding their hand, that's very valuable. Charge accordingly, right? And then if it's like, okay, at that lower level, that DIY level, there's a lot of money to be made there. I make a ton of money on the DIY level because there's a certain way that I teach, right? I teach very methodically, teach step by step, and I do it so well the first time, and I record it, and then I upload it to my school, and then I market it. And so I already did the work, and now people, they purchase to have access to that class, right? And I teach it so well that if you follow along, follow the instructions, you'll be able to do whatever I said. So there's a lot of money to be made on all 3 levels, but the thing is, you have have to know the level of service that you're offering, and then you need to charge accordingly. That will prevent you from being overworked and underpaid. All right, so I have someone here on. Make sure you ask me your questions, okay, you guys. I will answer them. All right, so El Boo says, as a resume writer, I am not charging enough either. So this is right on time for me. Okay, so El Boo, if you stick around, I can actually coach you through this, and I'm glad that she brought this up, because people who are in the writing field, whether it's book publishing or whatever, y'all run into this problem. Y'all do too much and you don't charge enough. Right? So remember the levels. DIY, that's like, oh, how to self-publish your book. And let's just say it's an online class that you do. It's an online course. And all of the modules, everything is recorded. It's on your online school, right? Well, you charge accordingly. People access it and they go through it on their own. Okay. And that's that. Now, as a resume writer, I want you guys to start thinking, how would she fall prey to this? For one, as a resume writer, I think she probably is basically doing it for them. Right? Am I right or wrong, Elbu? Are you doing everything for them? Like, and if you, I mean, maybe as a resume writer, you have to do something, but when they come to you, do they come to you with nothing? Do they have to have like an outline? Do you ask them prompting questions that will help you to further write it? If you're not doing that, you're doing yourself a disservice, because you're starting completely from scratch from everyone. If I'm a resume writer and I'm going to like write it for you, I would have like my template probably based upon industries. And then I would ask before I start, maybe I have an intake form where I ask you questions, you fill them out to help me to quickly fill up the template for you. So, all right. So Elbu says, okay, true. So I'm assuming she's not doing that, right? So, but let's just still say that she's like, okay, she's totally writing a resume for them. If you're totally writing a resume for them, like I said, you need systems in place, Elbu. You need systems. And you should really snag my class. It's called Rocket Discovery Calls, because I will show you how to really do a lot of groundwork so that you can work, your work will be a lot easier. And it's very simple. It's a $25 investment. Let me just go here while some of you are still here. And this is how you snag Rocket Discovery Calls, right? That's how, when people are interested in working with you, and they're like, hey, well, how can I find out more information? You give them a link, they hop on a call with you, and then I'm going to show you how to set it up, what to do so that you can land that client, okay? And I'm going to show you what you need to do beforehand, during, and after. So Elbu, go ahead and click on that link. Donate $25 to the first item that you see. And when you do that, I will enroll you into this class. It goes down on Sunday, 7 p.m. If you can't make it live, I will, you will have access to the replay. It is that simple. It is that easy. All right, so Elbu says, thank you and blessings. Yeah, so the thing is, if you are doing everything for the client, you should be charging way more. Right? And even if you are doing everything for the client, right, you should have systems in place to make it easy on you. You should not be starting from scratch, right? So let's take that resume writer. Okay, she's going to write the resume for you. Now, after she takes my class on Sunday, or she catches a replay, she's going to set herself up for success so that she's not totally starting from scratch. She's not scratching her head when she meets you, but now you can help her. You're going to supply her with information that she needs to fill out this template or whatever it is to make her life easier. Now, also, Elbu, like, you can actually write the person's resume, but then what you could do with the done with you is maybe you can tell them what to do, tell them how to fill out each section, and then you review it. So the work is all on them and you're reviewing it. That is a done for you. And then a DIY is if you record, if you teach a live class and record it on how to do a resume, and then it's at a lower price and people can simply go to your website and purchase it. That is a DIY. So start thinking of the levels of services that you can offer to your clients, okay? Does anybody else have any questions about this? About the 3 levels of services for new coaches? I'm going to do a quick recap. It is DIY, which is do it yourself. You create a class, you give them your information, you give them your strategy, your technique. It's a class, it's recorded. They go to your website, they purchase it. They take that information and it's up to them to execute. That's DIY. That's the lower level. You can make a lot of money at that level because you take, if it's $27, $37, $47 or even $97, you have a lot of people purchase that, right? you're in business, okay? And then that next level is, okay, I'm going to give you my strategy and technique. I'll let you do a 30-minute call with me, or I might be coaching you through it, but you're going to do the work and I'm going to advise you. That's very valuable. That's like having a book that you read and you have access to the author. You ever read a book like in high school, they say, read this book, tell us what the author was thinking. I'm like, how am I going to tell you what the author is thinking? I don't know. But imagine if that author, like while you're reading that book in school, you have access to that author. You can call them up like, yo, hey, what did you mean in chapter 2, paragraph 5? What did you mean? Because my teacher wanted me to know. She's asking me. So imagine your client has access to you like that. You got to charge for that, right? But you're not doing the work. There's a lot of money to be made there, but that should cost more than the DIY. And then that highest level is the done for you, where you meet with them, you assess, you get the information to make your job easier. You work on it. You check in with them. Hey, do you like this? Do you not like this? What do you like? You change it. You present a finished product. That is your highest level. You should be getting paid the most money for that. The problem that my new coaches have is that y'all are doing done for you services, but charging peanuts. You don't know that there are other levels, okay? And if people, and when you don't know your value and you don't know these levels, people take advantage of you and they'll try to just pick your brain. And you ever notice the cheapest clients are the most difficult? They want the world for $5. But I'm telling you, clients that pay you thousands of dollars, they don't bother you. They trust you. They trust that you're going to do what you say. You're going to create what you say. So you don't, like I say, when you know what you're doing, that DIY level, don't let people trick you into thinking, well, I know my worth, so I'm not going to charge less. Like if it's a class where, you learn how to do something that I teach you, right? And you do it yourself, you can market that to so many people and make thousands of dollars there. Then that next level is just, you have to know the level of service you're offering. And when you know that level of service you're offering, if you stand on your value, you need to charge accordingly. So now you know DIY, done with you and done for you, right? So now that I want you to assess that level. Okay, you need to start charging accordingly. So Elbu said that's a fabulous idea. What is a fabulous idea, right? She says, I rewrite their resume for them. Yes, she rewrites their resume for them. Hey, Katia, what's up? Katia is going to be in the class. I'm good, everybody. Katia already told everybody. I'm like, if you see me fidgeting, it's because I am 7 months pregnant, and my son, when I sit, my son has his little foot on mommy's ribs. So I'm uncomfortable right now. But I wanted to hop on here, and I wanted to get this out because I see a lot of my new coaches making this mistake. Does this make sense to anyone? So Katia is at work. She just jumped on. Yes. Does this make sense? If it makes sense, type sense in the comments. If after hearing this, now you're like, you know what? I'm going to change it up. I'm going to shift my mindset. The first shift I told you to do, you got to stop doing everything for free. You have to start charging and putting a value. Then you have to understand the level of service. And a lot of new coaches, y'all are giving y'all all pouring out your heart for $5. That's why you can't pay your bills. That's why, you can't reach your revenue goals. That's why you're burnt out. You're not earning money and it's not fair. It's uneven. Okay, it is uneven. Okay, so Elbu says sense. Katia says sense. Listen, I told you guys today, those of you earlier on the call today, I did 2 discovery calls a day, and I met 2 people who are not in like my group and my circle, right? And I did like 20-minute discovery calls today with each of them. 1 20-minute with one person and 1 20-minute with another. And I earned $3,500 easily today. I earned more than a lot of people earn in a month. I earned it in like 40 minutes because I had this skill, and the skill is I know how to I know how to do discovery calls. It is a skill. And so the discovery calls are really important, you guys, because they can help you bring in larger clients, like higher paying clients. And also they will help you to begin to understand who your ideal client is, so that you are like speaking their language. And so I have an upcoming class this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's online. It'll be recorded. So if you can't make it online, if you can't make it like live, there will be a replay. You have lifetime access to it. But it's called Rock Your Discovery Calls. And I'm going to take you totally behind the scene, show you how I automate the process, how I totally automate this process, right? And how the work and the research I do beforehand, right? And then what I do while I'm on a call. How many of you are like, oh my gosh, I don't like hopping on the phone because I don't know what to say? I'm going to give you a script so you'll know what to say, right? You'll know what to say. And then I'm going to just give you some tips, tricks of the trade. Sorry, I told you got my stomach. Some tricks of the trade so that you can bring in these 4-figure clients, or maybe it's a $500 client for you, but you can bring them in with ease, and you have to learn how to do discovery calls. So what I'm doing is I'm offering it this Sunday only, because once I teach it live and it goes in, and that's it, it goes into the vault. So you will miss access to this. And I'm going to give you some $1 million game for $25. Now, here's how you get it. You go to the link that you see here, bits.ly/diva shower. I told you guys I'm 7 months pregnant. I'm having a bambino. I'm having a baby. And so, what my clients have been doing is they're like, we want to contribute to this baby shower. We want to support you. So I said, all right, they want to contribute to my baby shower. I want to contribute to them. So when you go to bits.ly/diva shower, click on the first item that you see and just contribute $25. That's it. Contribute $25. You pay it. Bye Bye Baby, that's my registry. They're going to let me know that you did this. Make sure you type in the correct email address, because my team is going to use that email address to enroll you into this class on Sunday. So for $25, you're going to get $1 million game. I give you step by step. And I'm going to take my time on Sunday. I'm going to make sure you understand the steps, show you automation. A lot of new people, what they do, they come to me like, oh, I don't know how to automate. I need to automate my business and systems. Well, I'm going to show you on Sunday how systems and automation really work, how they should work. So when people are interested in me, and they see this and they're like, okay, I want to get on a call with her. I want to do that, right? All you got to do is click a link, and that's it. And I just sit back, and all I got to do is show up and have a call with you. That's it. All right. I want to show you. How many of you want that? El Boo says, that is so awesome. And congratulations on your baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited. Yeah. So Katia says, saw you giving nuggets. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So you guys, I wanted to keep this short because, I'm like, gosh, I'm like, it feels like kind of uncomfortable. So those of you who are like, listen, if you are picking up what I am putting down, you can have a chance to book a free session with me. And you got to snag them up, because once, this baby is coming, I'm going to chill on a lot of like the free sessions and stuff, because I just need to prepare for the baby. But you can go there to book a free session with me. But what I want you to do, I want you to get in this class on Sunday, because you're going to be able to see how things work. I'm going to tell you the tools to use. I'm going to show you like how to get people to say yes, how to get people excited to work with you, pay you that day. I told you in 2 discovery calls, I made $3,500 today, because I don't struggle with money. God told me in 2021, give up the struggle. I don't struggle with money. I don't believe I should have to work hard to earn money. Now, me as a coach, I will work you hard and we get a lot done, but I love what I do. But I don't think that I should have to like break my back and everything just to earn money. Money and I are good friends. And I'm learning how to take good care of money, right? Learning how to take good care of money, learning how to manage it, learning how to better manage credit. All that stuff matters. And I'm really enveloping an abundance mindset. So I wanted, but the thing is, for me to be able to get people who don't even know me, like one person is a man. I gotta, I teach women. I'm not shy about that. But he said, I know you teach women, but I really need help. And I think you can help me. I found you on YouTube. He didn't even know me, but I know how to conduct discovery calls. And Here you go, 4 figures, real easy. So who wants to learn this skill set? It's a skill. Remember, any you can learn any skill. Who wants to learn this skill set? If you want to learn this skill set, type skill in the comments. It is a skill set. I have a lot of people tell me, oh, I want to be a coach and everything. And I'll be the first one to tell you, coaches like me make great money. Great money. My friends that are coaches make great money, but we put in the work. Like, we learned the systems. We learned how to create content. We learned how to go live. We learned how to do all this stuff. And like, working with me, you can get results quickly, but you still got to work. A lot of people are not willing to work. So Katia says, I want to learn. Elbu says skill. Katia says skill. GK Marriage says skill. Yes, you need to learn this skill. So you need to go to bit.ly/Diva Shower to learn this valuable skill. Like, I'm only charging $25 because for people who contribute to my registry, that's my way of saying thank you. And just to tell you, remember I said at that lower level DIY, right? That lower level, how if you charge $27, $37, that stuff adds up. So I started this on, like, I think Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. I put the word out, and people have been donating and donating and donating since then, right? So far, they have purchased a $550 crib for my son. It arrived yesterday. They have also purchased a chest to go with the crib. That chest was like $700. Yes, those $25 adds up. That's why I'm like, don't let people discourage you. Oh, you're not charging enough. When you know how to get in front of people, those numbers add up. And so I'm predicting that by Sunday, by the time I teach this, this strategy will have purchased all of the big furniture for his nursery: the crib, the chest, and the dresser. And the chest and the dresser, they're like $700 a piece, and then the crib was like $550. Add those numbers up. I'm sure we're going to bring in that much money from a $25 offer, right? So I want to teach this to you guys. The only way you cannot purchase the class, the only way is when you go to bit.ly/Diva Shower and you contribute the $25. Make sure you put in the correct email address, and I will make sure that you are enrolled in the class. Okay, you guys? So I'm about to hop off of here because my son's foot or something is on my rib. It is uncomfortable. And so I want to do that. If you found value in this live stream, type a V in the comments that you found value. And YouTube, I'm coming back. I'm coming back with shorter videos that are teaching you concepts and skills about building your online coaching business. I'll be going live like this more often on YouTube, okay? Facebook, I'll be going live more often. It seems like I have energy at night now, because before I had no energy at night. So I would go live during the day, but it looks like I have energy at night, so I'll be back. All right. So Mimi, the lovely Mimi Fox, she says V, she found value. El Boo says value. Thank you. Who else has found value? Katia says that is a great idea. Thank you. I can't wait for Katia. She's going to start working with me. Her and her wife, they're going to start working with me, and I'm so excited to help them. All right, you guys. So I'm going to hop off of here, and very quickly, I just want to recap the reason why new coaches are not earning, why they're overworked and underpaid. It is because you're not charging enough, or everything is free. Everything with you can't be free. And what happens when everything is free, when you get with a coach like me, or you decide you want to start charging, the people who've been eating off the land for free, they're going to be like, what? Bye. And then they'll go right over to someone else who's charging and pay them. It's because you've trained them that everything with you is free. So no, you gotta shift that mentality. And then those of you charging $100 for a done for you service, you're doing everything for them. They just sit back and complain, and they just pay you a measly $100. Some of you can't even pay your cell phone bill with that. And it's because you don't know the 3 levels of service. I'm going to recap because some people have joined us. 3 levels of service: DIY, do it yourself. I give you my information. I show you the strategy. You do it. You take it and you implement, you do it. That's DIY. That's the lower level. So you can charge lower prices. The next level done for you. That's the accountability. That's you holding their hand, but they're still doing the work. That's like having training wheels. They're riding the bike, but you're the training wheels as the coach. That is a lot of value because they have access to you. They can probably talk to you on the phone. You're probably doing like Zoom calls with them, and they can get a lot done, but they're doing it. That's more than a DIY, right? But you're charging more money, and then that highest level is done for you. That's where you're charging thousands of dollars, or you're charging your highest level because you just say, okay, what is it that you want to, what do you want me to create? They tell you, you create it, you just check in with them. Do you like this? Do you not like that? Da, 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 da. They say yes, no, and then you deliver a product. That's your highest level. And some of you are performing your highest level for peanuts. That is the problem. That's why you're underpaid and you're overworked. All right, so I have a few comments. So Katia says, I have found value. She says, we are excited to start working with you. Yes, I'm excited to work with you guys. She's saying they talk about it every day. So I am super excited. So I'm going to hop off of here, you guys. And if you want to join me on Sunday, the only way you can join, go to my baby shower, go to my baby registry. The first item you see, don't contribute. Don't add it to the cart. Just contribute $25. I believe you can use PayPal or your credit card. Once you do that, it's going to let me know. I'm going to enroll you into this class on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. If you can't make it, wherever you are, church, wherever, don't worry. You will have access to the replay, okay? And I'm going to give you $1 million game. All right, so how many of you, this is your first time meeting me? Some of the YouTubers is their first time. All right, GK Marriage, she found value. She's saying good night. If it's your first time meeting me, I'm saying hello. You will see more of me, okay? Hopefully you'll get in my class so you can get extreme value. So if you are running into this, you better hop on it. You better hop on it, okay, you guys? So this is Shalina Diva, the Purpose-Driven Diva, you guys, and I will see you on the other side. Be blessed.